Hi, everybody. I'm Jack Jinseki, and joining me today is Layne Rosewell.
Layne Rosewell.
Rosewell. Okay. For a second, my brain did a flip and was like, "Is it Roswell?" No, that would be two S's.
That happens
Rosewell.
so often, and my favorite is when people say Rosewell and Roswell, just because they're not sure if the E actually matters.
Oh man. So, what kind of content do you like to make?
Gaming. Oh god, that's like all I do. Anyway, I love gaming.
Nice. Any games in particular?
Minecraft.
Nice.
So much Minecraft. I've been obsessed with it since oh god.
I was
Since Pocket Edition came out, whenever that was.
I was I feel this is gonna date me a bit. I was playing Minecraft back in beta,
Oh my
so
god.
I was one of the people who got it on sale originally.
That's crazy. I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, granted, I didn't have like a laptop when beta was out, and I don't think I was old enough to play.
I
Not to make you feel old, but
I I I played it for a long time, and then one day I just had to stop. I tell people that I defeated Minecraft in that I defeated the concept of creativity.
oh no, oh
So,
my god.
what made you want to be a VTuber?
Honestly, it's kind of hard to explain because for the longest time I've wanted to be a content creator
Mm-hmm.
because I don't really know why. I guess I just started watching YouTube from a really young age,
Mm-hmm.
so it kind of just always like I had stars in my eyes, like oh my god, these people that I think are so enjoyable play games for a living, and then it became a thing of like, oh, I really want to be the type of person that someone comes home to and they're like, oh my goodness, this would be so great to watch right now while I'm doing either homework or doing housework, whatever. And once I learned VTubers were a thing, I was like, oh, I can do that without having to show my face. I can
Mm-hmm.
be a cute little anime girl. That's crazy.
Nice. What was the process for creating your character?
Oh my god, it was a mess. I can't explain to you because okay, when I started streaming, I was like 18, and
Mm-hmm.
strawberry cows had just started being like a thing. I was obsessed
Mm.
for like 3 years. I was just obsessed with strawberry cows.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my entire thing. I was the strawberry cow for the longest time, and then I was like, oh well, I'm kind of getting off the strawberry cow phase. What do I like? And then I decided moths for some reason. That only lasted for a summer.
Mm.
And then I was like, I'm making 50 designs every couple of months. I'm just going to be a shape changer.
So wait. What is a strawberry cow?
You, what do you mean with the strawberry cow? like it's a cow, but instead of like brown or black little blotches, right? It's pink. And usually they'll have some sort of strawberry motif with them. Usually, like with the end, because cowtails, they've got like the long tail and the little tuft at the end.
Yep.
The little tuft would be like a strawberry, and have a little bow or something or a ribbon connecting the strawberry to the tail. You've never seen a strawberry cow?
I've never even heard of a strawberry cow.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me because in like oh my god, what year was it? In early 2020
Mm.
and 2021, that was like a huge thing on the internet.
I,
So, like fruit cows, fruit and flower cows were huge.
I I sincerely had no idea.
That's crazy. Maybe I was just on that side of the internet.
I mean,
It's just like so much cute shit.
I mean, there are kind of spheres where people have like disconnected likes. So I mean,
That's crazy though that you've never even heard of it is what's crazy to me. Oh
I'm
my
afraid I
god.
haven't. Is it just cows, or are there other
I mean,
fruit-related animals?
it's like it started a wave of things because there's like fruit turtles. There's fruit. I mean, obviously fruit bats, but like with
Okay.
actual fruit
Yeah.
motifs and everything. It's so crazy to me. The internet is such a crazy, vast place.
Uh, do you have any lore?
Oh God, I do. It's kind of weird. Um, so the stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
The lifespan of a star,
Mm-hmm.
well, depending on how big the star is, it will burn up through however many chemicals until it can't burn that anymore, and then it'll go through the next one,
Mm.
and then it will slowly start to implode on itself and
Mm-hmm.
create a supernova.
Mm-hmm.
Well, stars also have gravitational force, which is why we've got, our solar system.
Mm-hmm.
And that my lore is that that gravitational force pulls in life matter as well. So once that supernova happens, any life matter that wasn't burned away, it gets just sent out with this star matter as well.
Mm.
And usually supernovas become nebulas, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this life matter and the star matter, it will also float through the universe, pushed by the force of the star imploding on itself. And sometimes it will manage to land on a planet with an atmosphere and soil, and it will implement itself in the ground, and it will grow usually some sort of flower bush. And from that, essentially a cocoon starts to grow as well. And that's where that's how shape changers are born, like me.
Oh, that's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite moment from being a VTuber?
God, this one's so hard. I guess it's when people compliment my design.
Hmm.
Like, because being a VTuber itself, like, I guess content too, is just like interacting with anyone, but that feels so broad. Like, whenever someone compliments my design, I had this one artist where I just like commissioned a sketch, and they were like, "Thank you for trusting me with making you beautiful," and I'm like, "Oh my God." It's so sweet.
Oh, that's very nice. It does sound very gratifying to have people compliment your design. I won't lie to you. My character design is sometimes accidentally described as generic.
Really.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm a dog boy. There are about a
I
billion
mean,
of us.
I guess. When I
uh,
saw your jacket, I thought of Leon Kennedy though.
so, what makes you unique as a VTuber?
God, that's a hard one too. I was thinking about this, and I'm like, I don't know. I guess I don't really have a gimmick, which I guess could make me unique. Is I don't really have a thing.
Hmm.
I'm just kind of
Well,
weird.
what about like maybe your personality or something you bring to your streams that you feel like else does? Do you have anything like that?
I talk really accidentally, inappropriately about fictional characters. Pure accident. It's so funny because sometimes I'll make a dirty joke and it takes me about 5 seconds to process that I said that out loud. It's a really awkward moment of like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Uh, don't don't mind me looking at Diluc from Genshin. Don't mind that. Don't mind me looking at Leon as he moves a bookshelf. Don't mind any of that.
Oh boy, I know a few people who are like that. Uh, so, uh, what what do you hope to accomplish through your channel?
Um, kind of like how I mentioned before, I mean, obviously, I'd really like to make a career out of it, like have
Mm-hmm.
this be the thing that I do. But honestly, just being someone who like people come home and they're like, "Oh, there's a new VOD," or "Oh, there's a new video," and they just get to like enjoy that while they relax.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, so, what would you talk about with your favorite VTuber?
This question was hard because I I was trying to think of who my favorite VTuber is. Because there's so many.
Mm.
Um, but my favorite, I would be probably Wiki Mama from Ninja Sanji.
Mm-hmm.
And I would want to talk to them about honestly just like tarot and spirituality stuff, specifically with like connection to the earth.
Mm.
Because it's just such a fascinating thing. And it's so nice seeing people who like not necessarily lean fully into it, like believe it's the end all be all, but like believe that there's a connection to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just such a fascinating thing. And I'd love to have that conversation with them.
Mm. There is kind of an it's a shrinking element of the population that engages with the more spiritual nature stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, when do you most often watch streamers? Is there a
Um,
time of day or something that you do and you watch streamers at the same time? Anything like that?
not really. It's I'm so inconsistent with it because I I watch streamers whenever I'm like playing a game or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, which is crazy times because I can't keep a consistent sleep schedule to save my life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so half the time it ends up being middle of the night, which of course most streamers who speak English are asleep because that's how time zones work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then sometimes I'll do it in the middle of the day, except for some reason no one really streams in the middle of the day. I've
I,
realized.
I've noticed that I'm on the East Coast, and between the hours of 8 o'clock and maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon, there are very few people streaming at that time.
Which is crazy to me. So it'll be maybe 10 a.m. my time, and I'll be like, you know what would be really nice? Watching a new streamer.
Mm.
Look up the English and VTuber tab, and oh, there's like 10 people.
I think it's
That's crazy.
I think it's probably because the broader population of VTubers have day jobs, and so
Yeah,
that's what keeps them from streaming
and they
during
have
those
like
times.
regular week time schedules and aren't really weird schedules like
Yeah.
mine.
And if you do it for a living, if you stream for a living, there's a pretty significant chance you just live in Japan already.
That's true. It's so crazy to me how many successful VTubers live in Japan. I'm like, damn. I mean, fair.
I mean, it makes
Damn.
perfect sense
Yeah.
if you are so ingrained in anime culture that you become a VTuber professionally, why wouldn't you want to live in Japan?
Exactly, because you're just putting yourself more in that culture and being surrounded by it, so it makes
Hmm.
sense. But
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
yeah. So, what advice would you give to someone who wants to be an entertainer?
Uh, establish boundaries and be firm on them.
Hmm.
Because that's one of the big things I see, and I've done it. Like I did it for honestly up until this last year. I was a people pleaser, so I
Hmm.
was like super pushover. Whenever someone would be disrespectful in my chat, I'd just be like, "Hey, let's maybe not do that,"
Hmm.
and only maybe delete the message if it was bad enough,
Mm-hmm.
because I like felt bad about it.
Hmm.
And it's like, no, this is your space. You need to cultivate it, and also if you're thinking, oh well, cultivating the space by banning people who are acting badly, and it won't make other people want to come in because I'm being so harsh on these people. People like that actively push away the people you want to stay.
Hmm.
So once you make it a safe place for the people that you want, they will eventually find you. You
Hmm.
just have to be firm on your boundaries because you being uncomfortable is just going to push you to enjoy this hobby or as a career even less.
Hmm.
Then like burnout might affect you.
Yeah.
Just boundaries, and being very firm on them. Even if it's someone that you like or respect, or if they've been a long time viewer or someone that you've played games with or talked to before, just you got to be firm with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, it's so I think that most people they want to get along, and so if you set the rules, they will try, and occasionally they might make a mistake, and you say, "Oh no, I can't have you doing that."
Yeah,
It's when you get the people who are just like habitually trying to push the boundary, and it's just like you
exactly.
gotta be like, "Come on, no,
Yeah,
you can't do that."
yeah. Like a mistake here and there, that's a mistake, you know. But
Yeah,
someone who comes in specifically to disrupt your peace, you gotta cut them off.
yeah. So, uh, what was the first anime you feel you really connected with?
Oh, Little Witch Academia.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know if anyone who will see this is has watched it, but it's like this girl with almost no magic, or I think she inherently has zero magic, but she's so determined to be a witch. She manages to get herself enrolled in the academy,
Hmm.
and she has to work 10 times as hard as everyone else. And because she's not witch born, she actually is like pushed into like the freak category, you know, like no one really likes her, no one wants to associate with her, but she keeps fighting, and eventually she does become well liked because she pushes herself so hard. She makes everything better for everyone else
Hmm.
and fixes issues and everything. And obviously witches, you know, I like that part a lot. I like magic,
Mm-hmm.
potions, all of that. I am after all a witch VTuber as well. um but like I was a nerdy kid,
Mm.
and in a place where people mostly really just like sports and outdoorsy stuff, being an indoorsy creative really didn't bode well.
Yeah,
So
no.
like I related a lot to it.
As someone who doesn't care for sports, I relate 100%. The world the as I've gotten older, I've realized the world is sports.
It is, it's crazy.
Even the sports that aren't sports are sports.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone makes a sport out of something, and it's like, okay, you know what? Fair enough. You do you, I guess.
So, which anime had the best music?
Oh, that one's hard because I love anime music so much, but the music that I've had consistently stuck in my head, Blue Exorcist, like openings and endings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, they get stuck in my head so bad every time I rewatch it.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Uh, if you could go to an anime convention tomorrow, whom would you cosplay as?
This one is really hard. Cause I'm like, hmm, there's so many characters I like, but I don't know who I would cosplay. Because I can't say myself. That feels like an obvious answer. I
You
can't just cosplay
uh,
my VTuber.
well, I mean, a lot of people say themselves, and
Really?
and
That's
I
like a
mean,
common answer?
oh, it's a very common answer. I mean, and it kind of makes sense if you think about it. If you spend all of this time dedicated to designing what you imagine to be the best possible version of yourself, why wouldn't you want to dress as that?
That's true.
Hmm.
And I do really enjoy seeing people cosplay their VTubers. So it's just like so, I don't know, there's just something so fun about it.
Hmm.
But
Did
I mean, my first choice would definitely be myself because I don't know, I like being able to dress, I guess. The
mm-hmm,
idea of dressing myself up as another version of me is really fun.
mm-hmm. I'm curious. Did you have a another one in the tank for what you would say?
I Futaba from Persona 5.
Oh God, I know Persona 5, but I'm terrible with names. So,
She's the orange haired girl that has
oh
like
yeah,
the big UFO.
gotcha. The computer geek.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Uh, so, which game did you have the most fun playing on stream?
Oh God. I think this is like the one question I didn't prepare for. Oh my God. No, I know. Resident Evil. Or maybe no, Look Outside. Look Outside is like a pixel horror game.
Okay.
Oh my God. Everything scared me, and I I mean, I was terrified, but it was so funny at the same time because I'll get really scared, but I think it's funny when I get scared because I recognize that it's comedic value.
Yeah.
And I got so scared in that game so many times.
Nice.
Just the crash outs of getting utterly smacked down by some random enemy that definitely shouldn't have killed me.
Mm-hmm. Uh, so out of curiosity, do you scream?
Do I scream?
Yes, when you get startled in a video game or you get scared.
Jack, we played Repo together. I screamed so much. You
I
know,
believe it or not, I didn't hear you scream.
really?
Yeah. I don't
feel
know
like I
why.
was screaming so much. Oh my God. It might have, you know what? I'm betting that my mic just cut it out.
It is very possible. I mean, it's it's like kind of the outside the typical human range thing that a microphone might
Yeah,
cut out.
yeah, that's true. I, I'm betting that happened a couple times because I swear to God, I screamed so much.
Hmm. But that was a fun stream, incidentally. That was a
It
lot of
was
fun.
really fun.
Uh, okay, on to the more random questions. What's a song that you can't help but dance to when you hear it?
Okay, I don't really dance, but the song that like makes me belt out, like I feel the mood shift immediately, and I have to like sing it and scream sing it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody talks.
Yep. I,
I
I
love that song so bad.
I definitely know that song. I I
I
I
would be really surprised if you didn't.
I know almost nothing of modern music, but I do know that one.
That's crazy.
Uh, okay. What's your favorite way to chill out?
Okay, so I keep my house freezing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because just being able to cozy up with a blanket is wonderful.
I should clarify. I should clarify. I don't mean literally chill out.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I don't mean like.
I know.
Okay,
I
I'm
know.
not
I know.
talking freezer levels.
I know.
Okay,
I know. I know. I'm joking.
I'm just talking maybe wear socks when you walk over the floor.
Yeah.
But no, I've got a heated blanket, so I keep my apartment cold. I turn on that heated blanket and I turn on true crime. I love true crime podcasts.
Nice. Uh, what's the strongest reaction you've ever had to a movie?
Um, oh my God, there's so many.
Hmm.
I okay. This is probably gonna sound a little strange. I think it's How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when a certain scene happens where a certain character dies, every time I start sobbing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I don't know that depiction of like loss, but the person who or not person, but the character who um committed such acts not being in control of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
God, I feel like my heart gets shredded. I
Mm-hmm.
just put it against a cheese grater every time
Mm.
I see it.
Oh yeah. Uh, what's something crazy you've always wanted to try doing?
This one I think was the hardest one because I'm growing up. I've never even climbed a tree
Mm.
because I'm like so safe. The idea of like what's something crazy that I would even want to do, and I'm like, okay, maybe ziplining. I would really like to try ziplining.
Mm.
I think I would just be so fucking scared of falling. I don't know if I could, but I'd want to do ziplining. That
Mm.
sounds so fun.
Mm. Oh man. For the record, I never climbed a tree myself.
It's so scary. I was so scared of falling.
Yeah. Uh, what's something you made that you're proud of?
Oh God, what have I made? Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Being a crafty person, not being able to think of something I made.
There's so many things to choose from that you weren't able to think of anything off the top of your head.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's totally exactly what it is. And now that I just don't know what I've made. Period. Um, look, I mean, I guess one thing I really like sewing,
Mm-hmm.
right? I haven't done it in a while now, but when I was younger, I made a pair of pajama pants, and I think that might be my favorite thing I've made because
Nice.
there was this like popcorn fabric, and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. Because I mean, if you're gonna get dressed up in pajamas and chill out, then most of the time, put on a movie, get some
Hmm.
popcorn. When you're gonna make a day out of it. I don't know why I really enjoyed that.
I had an interview yesterday, and they took up sewing too. And I asked them this: Did you learn sewing because of you wanted to do cosplay?
I didn't actually. I don't know why I took up sewing. I
Hmm.
I think it might have been because my grandma, she for the longest time, if we needed alterations to our clothes, she was the one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't go anywhere. We wouldn't even like if well, as if we ever got anything tailored, but like we wouldn't have even taken up a tailor on like pinning something up for us or anything. We
Hmm.
immediately go to my grandma because she had a sewing machine. She I think made clothes quite a bit when she was younger. I wasn't around then, obviously, but
Hmm.
um, and I think I just really enjoyed it because I spent a lot of my time growing up going to her house, and she would always have a sewing machine on the table, and she would talk about it, and my mom would talk about how she would alter her clothes and everything.
Hmm.
So I think that's why I really wanted to start it. I didn't know about cosplaying until after I got into sewing.
Nice. Uh, what is something that you might describe as magical, like something that you've experienced?
The forest.
Hmm.
Like I feel like that's such a basic answer, but when I grew up camping,
Mm-hmm.
so we would go out into the forest for like weeks, or we would at least do 1 2 week trip every year.
Hmm.
And just once you get like a morning ride in, so like we rode ATVs all the time. Once you get a morning ride in where the grass is still has that morning dew on it, and you
Mm-hmm.
have the morning sun shining through, it's just such a magical experience. Especially, we actually one time rode right past a mama bear. I think she was a brown bear
Hmm.
with 3 cubs,
Wow.
and it was just such a beautiful thing to see.
I'm not so sure. If I saw that, I'd probably want to leave the woods.
I mean, it's not like she charged us or anything. She was watching us to make sure we didn't come any closer. But it's
Yeah.
like, because that's the nice thing about nature is 99 out of 100 times it won't bother you as long as you don't bother it, and
Hmm.
they're just as eager to observe you as you are to observe them.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I of course
Mm.
love the woods too. It's not displayed right here as we conduct the interview, but when we air this, it's going to be woods that we're walking through.
That's perfect.
Yes, and I actually shot the imagery myself, because
That's awesome.
yeah, because
I love that.
I have learned to love the woods myself, uh, and it's quite unfortunate because I'm in New Hampshire, and right
Ooh,
now, as we are conducting this interview right now, there is a blizzard going on outside.
really? We haven't gotten any snow. I live in Oregon.
Oh,
We haven't
okay.
gotten any snow.
Well, I mean, you don't get that much snow out there, do you? Because of the Mediterranean
I
climate.
mean, I have no clue. I just moved this year.
Oh, okay.
I used to live in Idaho, where trust me, we got plenty.
Hmm. Ooh. I out here it's like it gets cold, but I think that out there it gets even colder. Like, what do you get, like -10 out there or something?
We dip into the negatives quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's it's ridiculous because then you go to summer and it's like, oh, record heat wave every year. Okay, cool. Winter, negatives, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
fuck this.
Yeah, no, negative.
Awful.
Fortunately for me, negative around this area, it does happen, but it's not common.
That's good.
Yeah, because at that
So let
point
me
it's
tell you, negatives when you don't like wearing jackets sucks really bad.
yeah. Fortunately, I like wearing jackets.
Oh, I never would have guessed. That's crazy.
What could have given anyone this idea that I like wearing jackets?
It's just totally out of left field, you know. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed ever.
Uh, okay. Speaking of places outdoors, what's the most beautiful place you've ever seen?
Okay, of course, was outdoors. I it's so hard to describe because I'm so mad that I didn't get a picture of it.
Hmm.
But my family and I we pick huckleberries. That's found all over the wild in Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we would go camping, we would at some point pick huckleberries, which let me tell you sucks because they're always on slopes. There's always a million spiders. Oh.
Well, are the huckleberries good at least?
Yes, I love huckleberries. They're so good. But we were going to a huckleberry spot, and we had to like go around this bend on a mountain, and there wasn't anything behind it. Like after this run, but it just went straight down, and the way that the trees canopied it, it looked like a portal to another dimension. You know how they have like those archways? Because the sun was right there at the top of it too. It was perfect. So dirt trail at the bottom, bushes on the side, of course, and then these big pine trees. It was beautiful. And I am so mad I didn't get a picture of it because it was amazing.
It's funny you mention that because we get a lot of that here in New Hampshire, and it will be just you'll be driving down the road and the tree canopy will be in like a perfect archway over the road.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's
it's
awesome
fantastic.
though. Yeah, that sounds so beautiful.
So, would you ever talk to a stranger unprompted?
No. I know the rest of this question. No. No, that scares me so bad.
It's funny. There is a certain subsect of people that I've interviewed who not only will say no, but will interrupt me mid-question to say no.
No, it's so scary though. Oh my god, I'm so scared of. I mean, I love meeting people, which is crazy because I hate talking to new people. I get so nervous, like my hands get all clammy, and I don't know what to say. I could never go up to someone myself. Like I'll engage in a conversation if they come up to me, but aside from like maybe, oh, you look so pretty, and then running away, no.
Okay, so what is your earliest memory?
Okay. Listen, picture this: a 4-year-old Layne in a house. Okay, so my the house I grew up in was usually so messy, like you couldn't see the carpet. So imagine just clothes piled up, so you can't see this like beige carpet. There's a recliner in the middle. My like 7 or maybe 16-year-old sister is sleeping on it. 4-year-old Layne on the couch. Technically alone because sister is asleep. And then suddenly, oh, there's this tickling sensation on my leg. Oh, it must be like some fabric. And then I look down. Spider the size of my kneecap.
Ooh.
I have arachnophobia. Massive spider on my leg. I start like immediately swiping at my legs to get it off, and I sprint out the door. And then I'm in the yard. And my sister, my oldest sister, not the nicest person.
Oh, God.
So I'm like, okay, do I want to go inside and tell my sister? Because I can't like just stay inside, okay? And now I know there's a huge spider. I can't go back in there.
Yeah.
Do I like wake up my sister and have her be mad at me? Or alternatively, do I walk about 12 blocks to my aunt's house? 4-year-old Layne, by the way. 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the lesser of two evils. I'm walking to my aunt's house. um, but you see, little baby Layne had only ever been to their aunt's house in a car,
Oh,
which makes the
jeez.
distance seem a lot shorter, right?
Yeah.
So, baby Layne immediately makes a wrong turn.
Oh, God.
Immediately, instead of going straight, turns to the left. And let me tell you, I was so mad because one of our neighbors, or technically, I guess, one of my childhood friends' neighbors, stopped me. And she was like, "Are you lost?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I was. But I
Yeah.
didn't know that."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Wait here." And she calls the cops. And I was like, "Dude, I know where I'm going. You don't need to call the cops." And I was so mad that this poor woman called the cops on me. So this cop car rolls up and he's like, "Hey, do you know your mom's number? Do you know your dad's number?" And I'm like, or no, he asked first, "Do you know your mom's name?" And I'm like, "No, that's my mom." "Do you know your dad's name?" "No, that's my dad." Luckily, for some reason, didn't know my mom's name, knew her phone number.
Huh. Well, there you go.
I don't know why that I don't know why I knew her phone number before I knew her name, but apparently that worked out real well here because I walked out. So like calls my mom, and my mom rolls up maybe 10-20 minutes later, and she was pissed. My other sister, so I have two sisters, not
Yep.
the older one that was watching me, but the other one was in the car with her. They both wouldn't talk to me the entire car ride.
You were 4 years old.
I know, they were so mad at me. But I'll tell you, I didn't try and walk to my aunt's house again after that. Oh my god,
man.
it's such a crazy thing. And I still remember I was so mad at the lady for calling the cops. It's a wonder I didn't get kidnapped.
Imagine being your mom and receiving the call. "Oh, it's the cops. We have your child in custody."
Yeah.
What, the teenager? No, the 4-year-old.
I wasn't in custody. Oh my god! But that would have been so funny. She was so mad at me. I think I tried to like ask them something like twice on the car ride. It wasn't a very far car ride. I could
Yeah.
only make it so far before someone noticed the little 4-year-old. But neither of them would even look at me. And I was like, "Oh my god! I was just trying to walk to my aunt's house."
Oh boy. So, what is your favorite and least favorite months of the year?
My favorite month is March, not just because it's my birthday month, okay? But I really enjoy spring, and that's when spring officially starts.
Yes.
I love spring.
Oh, spring is fantastic.
It is. I'm obsessed with flowers too, so it's like perfect for me, you know?
I'm obsessed with snow going away.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Oh.
And then least favorite is gotta be July. I hate summer. And that's when it's like hottest. I die inside. I melt in summer. It's awful.
So, what is your favorite thing that you've ever cooked yourself?
Okay, this one's a really sentimental one because they weren't that good. I made chocolate muffins. But so I was in 4-H. I don't know if that's like a thing everywhere, but like for county fairs and stuff, they'll usually have 4-H where you can cook, have an animal, or so that's what I did sewing for too, was 4-H. And I took cooking one year, and I had to make these chocolate muffins.
Okay.
And that was my favorite because we had a tiny little kitchen, and my dad, who rarely cooks, comes in and he starts helping me. So we had to make like 3 different batches of chocolate muffins for this 4-H thing. And it was just so fun cooking with my dad. And that was the first time I made something that was edible.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really nice too.
So,
I did win, by the way.
oh yeah, I was gonna say, did you ever win anything? Any ribbons?
I did. I won a ribbon for like first. I think it was one of the first place ribbons for my chocolate muffins, and then for the sewing, I think it was second or third, is runner up.
Yeah, here in New Hampshire, we have the biggest fair in the state is called Deerfield Fair, and it's got like over 100,000 people attending it over the course of the weekend.
Damn.
Yeah, it's huge, and
We didn't even have that much people in my town.
and it's and they always have a 4-H exhibit. I don't go. I think I go to them now more that I'm older than I did when I was younger. Because when I was a kid, I was just like, I don't want to see beans.
Oh my god. That's so true though, because when I started getting older, I started wanting to actually see everything.
Yeah. Because it's like when you get older, you learn to appreciate. Oh, people put time and effort into learning their craft to make this stuff, and then when you're young, it's like it's flowers. I don't want to see flowers.
I feel like when you're younger, if the thing isn't moving, there's a good chance you're not going to be entertained by it.
Yeah.
The joys of childhood, I guess.
It's interesting though. I never actually met someone who did 4-H.
Yeah, I was supposed to do an animal too. I'm so mad. I'm still so salty. My mom was like, yeah, no, we'll get you a sheep to do 4-H. And guess what? I never got a sheep. I was... Oh my god. I was so mad for so long about that. I wanted to I wanted to show a sheep so bad.
Okay. Now, what's the worst thing you've ever cooked yourself?
So, when I was really little, so, I don't know if this was a common thing where you grew up, but when kids would make concoctions, we'd call them potions. That is how I referred to my concoction, so I guess it only makes sense that I turned out to be a witch VTuber.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably the most disgusting thing I've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And it did sit in the fridge for a couple days because no one knew what to do with it. I honestly don't even know all of what I mixed in there. I know that there was milk, and then
oh no,
there were like
I'm not gonna lie to you. Milk doesn't mix very well with many things.
Oh yeah, I learned that. And we had this peppermint bark that was like milk chocolate on the bottom and then the peppermint stuff on top.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I think I didn't melt it. I think I broke it up and then put it in the cup.
Mm.
And then I think I put candy in the cup. Don't put candy, like, I think it was sour candy too.
Oh, God.
Never put sour candy and milk in the same, frankly, the same vicinity, let alone the same cup.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh my god, it was so bad. I can't even remember everything that I put in there because I think I was like 6. I don't know why anyone let me into the kitchen. I shouldn't have been there.
Oh god.
Oh, it was so bad because I'm willing to bet that I put like flour and stuff in there too because I knew where that stuff was because I would make cookies with my mom when Christmas time came around. Mm-hmm. So I'm almost 100% certain I put like flour in there. And the worst thing is I think I microwaved it too.
Oh god. Well, I mean, you had to melt the chocolate.
I mean, yeah, it's only... Oh my god, it was so bad! I think I tried to take a sip of it and I wanted to throw up, so I put it in the fridge and I didn't touch it. And then I think I made my poor mom clean it.
Oh,
sorry,
boy.
Mom.
I won't lie. You've put your mom through an awful lot during this interview.
I have. I was a kid. I was so little.
Oh, okay. You find $50 in the street and there's nobody around to claim it. What do you buy with it?
So I thought long and hard about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Books.
Ah.
I have a problem. Okay, I live less than a mile away from Barnes and Noble.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my roommate has actually told me several times that I'm banned from going to Barnes and Noble because I cannot go into that store without spending $100
Hmm.
at least.
So, what's the type of book you like to read the most?
That one's a hard one actually. I mean, of course, like, well, I guess not manga necessarily. I really like I think they're called manhwas,
Yep.
the Korean ones.
Mm-hmm.
I I love those, and specifically, I don't know why I love it so much, but like medieval era, like isekai,
Mm-hmm.
I read those so often. I have I think 4 of those on my shelf right now.
Nice. Isekai, I've watched so many. When you say medieval era, do you mean like historical medieval, or do you mean
Yeah.
like fantasy medieval?
I mean, both. There's
Oh.
there's some with fancy stuff, but there are some that it's just like actual medieval. Like there's no real magic tied into it. These are just people living in the medieval era.
Yeah, like the original isekai. What is it, a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court? I think it's funny because what we know as isekai today was effectively originated by Mark Twain of all people.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think I ever knew that.
I mean, I don't know if that's the first example, but as far as I know, it's the first one.
Oh my god. Oh my god, not a fucking Yankee at King Arthur's court. Oh my god.
So I actually have I've interviewed at least a couple people who really love books and manhwa specifically.
It's so good.
Yes.
It's like crack.
So, what's your favorite animal?
This one's really hard actually because I think it changes every about 12 hours. But I don't know if I'm saying it right. I've only ever read the word. I've never actually.
Is it axolotl?
No,
Darn it.
tapir.
Tapir?
Yeah, like tapir, like the little hog-looking dudes with the long nose, and they're all striped.
Okay.
They're so cute. I love them.
It looks like almost like an anteater.
Yeah, they look really similar. They just got like shorter noses, and they're not as like. I don't think they're as fluffy. They've got like a more coarse sort of fur. But they're so cute. I love them. When I was like 7, I did a report on TV. I love them. They're so cute. And they're like mythology-wise, they're usually associated with I think the entity is called I think Baku, and I think it's Japanese mythology. They're associated with like sleep and eating dreams. It's really cool.
Nice. So, if you could wake up with one talent tomorrow, what would it be?
Drawing. I wish I could
Nice.
draw. That would be so fun. I write, right? So you know, it's essentially similar motions. My wrist gets so cramped up, but if I could draw, I would risk it. I would risk it in a heartbeat. I would not stop drawing.
Oh boy, yeah. I always find it impressive that people are able to not just able to execute like the thing that they want to make, but just to envision it in their mind.
Seriously. It's insane. Because whenever I see an art piece, I'm like, oh my, I never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It's so fascinating. I love it.
Yes. Okay, which decade's aesthetic vibes with you the most?
Um, I don't know if I actually necessarily vibe with a decade, because I'm like decades thinking like anywhere from 50s to 2020s, right?
Well, you can go
I
that
can't
way,
think
but
of
if you
anything.
wanted to like go into like maybe you said medieval era or
Well,
Victorian era, people have
if
said
we're
that in the
talking
past.
about eras, medieval or gothic for
Hmm.
sure.
Nice.
Because I don't, again, it's like I don't, it's like crack to me. I don't know
Hmm.
what it is. I it's so funny too. I apparently am super obvious about my fascination with medieval times.
Hmm.
I once had a teacher, English teacher, come up to me like she passed out these packets and like, "Oh, what uh time era would you want to be in? That's not like modern era." And I wrote down medieval and she like while she was handing back my assignment, she's like, "I knew you'd choose that one." I was like, okay, shit,
Am I that easy to read?
for
I
real.
mean
Like,
that's the reason I kind of phrase the question I do. I ask what a decade vibes with you the most, rather than which one do you want to be a part of, because medieval stuff is cool, but I don't know if I want to live in medieval
oh god, no,
times.
I could not. I would die in the first 5 seconds of my life.
Yeah, because I mean,
I, it would be so bad because I'm, I've got such bad allergies. I would suffocate within 10 seconds.
well, I mean, it's not just that. It's more like, we think of medieval as the castle, but realistically, if you lived in medieval times, you did not live near a castle.
No, you did not.
You lived in a freaking mud hut. You lived in
You
nothing.
did. You live nowhere. Maybe if you were lucky, you had a stream or a lake nearby.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's awful. I would not want to live there, but that I
and
would
then you
not
get
want to
a
live
and then you get a
in the
headache,
medieval
and so you
times.
go to the nearest medical practitioner, whatever stripe
Oh
of
my
that he
god.
was, and he'd drill holes in your head. Uh,
Yeah, you get a spike in your skull and called good.
yeah,
Didn't fix anything, but now you had a spike, I guess.
yeah, it's to let the demons out.
Oh my god.
Anyway, do you collect anything
I mean, aside from like
aside from
books.
books? Yeah.
why, why did you know what I was gonna say already? God damn it. Okay, I am easy to read, I guess. I like to collect DVDs.
Hmm.
Um, it's kind of obscure in how I collect them. Though. Anytime I enjoy a series, I immediately try to get DVDs of the series.
Mm.
Because listen, I don't think the world's gonna end anytime soon, right?
Mm.
If it does, I mean, I can't count on the streaming services.
Oh, I am totally there with you. I own tons of DVDs.
I love DVDs. It sucks because I only recently started collecting them, and my parents always immediately bought streaming services after those started coming out. So I didn't even have any childhood DVDs, so I just have to scrounge now.
Mm.
I gotta dig some up every time.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of DVDs. Most of them are movies. There are quite a few anime series now, so I still collect them. I still ask for them for Christmas.
I've got like I have specific like I have these color. Well, I try to color code them the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have a purple and pink one that is just like the Pokemon series.
Mm.
It is only Pokemon. And then I have a black one that was the one my parents got me actually, and that's just full of different movies.
Mm.
And I ask for movies every Christmas. I ask for movie DVDs.
Nice. Oh, and here's my final question for the interview. What smell reminds you of home?
Okay, this feels like a weird answer, but I thought about it really hard. Like, okay, so you know the cigarette smell that like clings to people?
Yeah, no, I,
A
I,
very
I,
like weak version of that.
yeah, no, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Like the home of somebody who smokes, but not while they're smoking.
Yeah, like my parents always smoked outside. They still deny to this day that they smoked, but guess what? I saw them. Okay.
Mm.
but it would like cling to them, and whenever I would like uh just be next to my mom, for example, right, I
Mm.
was around my mom a lot. We would watch shows together and everything when I was growing up, and she had like this very like light flowery perfume mixed with that like really mild cigarette smell, and that
Mm-hmm.
every time I smell that I'm like, oh, home, my
Mm.
mom. And it's just it's just such a like nice smell to me because of that, because of
It
what I associate it with.
it is a very nostalgic smell. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very familiar with it. I have family members who smoked, and their house kind of smells like it. It's very familiar to
Yeah.
me. Cool. So that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for doing this interview. It's been a lot of fun talking to you.
Thanks for having me.
And if you're in the audience right now, I will be providing links to all of Layne's various socials in the description to
Oh
this
God.
video, as well as in the side chat. Well, I only have 2 so far, so I'm going to have to ask if you have any more after that.
I'm gonna have to remember the socials I have. God, I use 2 maybe.
Yeah, I see there's Twitch and X/Twitter/ whatever it's called. Uh, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
uh, that's all I have for today. With that, I was your host, Jack Jinseki, and joining me today was Layne Rosewell. Goodbye, everybody.